Hey everyone! In this video we'll be taking a look at the latest Tier 8 Italian premium medium tank, Prototipo 6. This is the first Italian Tier 8 that is single shot, which means it's a tank that has actual DPM. It does look like a Leopard 1. It will be available for purchase starting January 21st until February 18th. So let's look at the stats and see how it stacks against existing Tier 8 premium. I'll be comparing Prototipo 6 with CS52 as both tanks have very similar characteristics and play very similarly as well. Prototipo has 50 more HP, slightly better gun depression, as well as better penetration, but overall the tanks are very similar. So let's look at the individual statistics of both the tanks. Both tanks have exact same silver bonus of 50% and tank XP bonus of 10%. Prototipo 6 has 50 more hit points and has a total of 1350 compared to CS52's 1300. The engine power of Prototypo 6 is 600 as opposed to CS52 of 720. However, that doesn't make any difference as Prototypo 6 is lighter because the power to weight is the same for both tanks, 19.97 for Prototypo 6 and 19.69 for CS52. So Prototypo 6 slightly better horsepower, but it is lighter. So try to not get rammed or avoid ram from the heavy tanks as you will end up taking more damage than CS52. Both tanks similar top speed of 50 km per hour, but CS52 has 2 km per hour better reverse speed of 20. So CS52 also a little bit more mobile when it comes to turning. It has a hull traverse of 40 degrees compared to Prototypo 6 which has 35 degrees. The turret traverse speed of CS52 is also 43 compared to 35 degrees of Prototypo 6. So again, better reverse speed, better turret and hull rotation. Coming to gun depression and elevation, now Prototype 6 has an advantage as it has 8 degrees of gun depression, making it much more playable, but also it has a weaker turret compared to CS52. CS52 has 7 degrees of gun depression. Prototype 6 better elevation with 20 degrees compared to CS52's 17 degrees. So you won't have issues playing the elevated boundaries. And now coming to the penetration, which is the main difference. The standard penetration of Prototypo 6 is 224, which is 16 more than CS52. Premium penetration is 268, which is again 16 more than CS52. And then the main difference is hash as opposed to HE. Prototypo 6 has 105 hash with 420 alpha, whereas CS52 has 53 hash. So you have just more targets you can pen with hash with Prototypo 6. Aim time and accuracy is better for Prototypo 6. Aim time of 2.2, 0.1 better for CS52 or from CS52, and also the accuracy is better for Prototypo 6. It has 0.35 accuracy compared to 0.36 of CS52. Rate of fire very, very similar as the reload on Prototypo 6 is slightly longer, which is 10.3 compared to 10.2 of CS52. So yeah, better accuracy and aim time, but then longer reload by 0.1, which kind of evens it out as you have to aim a little longer, but you reload a little bit quicker, which resulted in similar DPM, 1866 for Prototypo 6 and 1882 for CS52. Prototypo 6 does have more rounds. It carries 40 compared to 35 in CS52. The standard AP also has better shell velocity of 1030, which is 50 better than what CS52 has, but it does have slower shell velocity for APCR or premium APCR, which is 1320, but CS52 brags of 1569 meter per second of APCR shell velocity for premium rounds. For hash, Prototypo 6 has 880, which is 50 more than CS52, where HE is 822. Both tanks, same view range, 380, and the signal range is better for Prototypo 6, 745 compared to CS52 of 525. I don't think signal range has much impact, so not a very key attribute at higher tiers. And looking at the armor model, because it doesn't have much armor, I do expect Prototypo 6 to have good armor as well, and CS52 also has very respectable armor, so they'll have probably similar armor, around 365 moving and 335 stationary. Might be a, let's say, plus minus 10 difference on Prototypo 6, but I don't see it being better than CS52. But as we see, Prototype 6, because it has weaker armor, it has that extra quicker aim time as well as extra gun depression to make that work. And both these tanks have similar attributes. If you have CS52, you know kind of what to expect. Not much difference because it is tier 8. You will be facing tier 9 and 10 most of the time. The penetration is good, but again, you're not going to pen the super heavies. As well as 320 is good for tier 8, especially when you're top tier, as well as tier 9. But against tier 10, you will obviously never outrate them. But because the tank I expected to have camo, it will still have an enjoyable experience, similar to CS52. Taking a quick look at the armor model, we do see some yellowish armor at gun mantlets around 160. Might get lucky, bounce some shots, but to be honest, even tier 7 or tier 8s will reliably go through it if they hit it towards the middle and doesn't hit towards the angle. A light greenish, might get lucky here and there, not really something you rely on. Roof is light green, probably get overmatched by tier 9s and 10s as well. And again, the side turret is not that strong. So yeah, there is a gun mantlet, but the camo is your friend. You have to just stay unspotted and then use that gun. You do have premium APCR and decent DPM, similar to, as I said, CS52. However, if you want to know what the best tank for tier 8 is, which you probably should already have as it was given away a few seasons ago, that is Panzer 8 Mutz. That tank is a beast, and I still think a best tier 8 medium. However, it does have low alpha, but again, better DPM. As mentioned earlier, the tank will be available from January 21st to February 18th and will be available in 3 bundles: Ultimate, Loaded, and Base. Ultimate costs 13.5, and as a 25% discount, you do get the tank as well as 3 equipment pieces, Commander XP boosters, Vehicle XP boosters, and premium time of 7 days. In the Loaded bundle, it is available at 20% discount and cost 11.3. You do not get the equipment, you get the premium account and Commander XP as well as Vehicle XP boosters. And then the last is the base. This is the best value, at least for me. When I have to buy it, I'll go with the base bundle. It is available at a 10% discount for $79.10. No boosters, premium time, or equipment. But in my opinion, they give a lot of boosters away anyway, as well as the equipment can easily be bought with silver, which is earnable, very much earnable using your other premium account. So if I have to buy it, I'll go with the base bundle. But since I already have CS52 as well as I'm saving for next season's Ultimate Pass, I would rather spend 6,000 gold on next season, as that will result me getting a newer either tier 10 or era 3 or era 2 tank at a very discounted price along with skin and commanders. So for me, that's a better value. So that's it for this video. Do let me know in comments what you think about this tank and if you're planning to purchase it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.